Hi there, it's Pascal here. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Matthew 4 verse 19, where Jesus Christ was walking up to the shores of the sea, and he called Simon Peter and his brother Andrew, come and follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men. Now, as I was going through my day-to-day activity, I always pray to God to give me the wisdom to explain um, how I'm succeeding online, so that because a lot of people ask me different questions about starting a business online, um, I tend to understand where they're coming from, being skeptical, not being sure. But as I came across this Bible verse this morning, I thought I'd just share it with you so that you can understand that I basically you have what it takes to change your life. It's about understanding basic principles. I mean, basic. It's not like it's hard to understand. It's like basics. Now let's look at what happened. You can when Jesus Christ walked up to this, he saw them as completely two strangers. Strangers casting their um, net into the sea to catch some fish so that they can feed their families and look after themselves. It's just like talking to people online, starting a business online. You maybe somebody has must have talked to you about starting a business online, and you seem not to follow through. And so, for some reason, you are basically not enthused to take action. But every day you go in, you pray to God to help you change your life, change your situation. But when it comes to these practical things to actually create the change you want, we tend to struggle to understand the basics. So, what I want you to understand from this Bible verse is very simple. Simon Peter and Andrew were two strangers, just like anybody going to work, coming back. They were just doing what they thought they knew how to do, but it was going to feed their family. But what they did not see was God was calling them. Basically, Jesus was calling them for a better legacy. What did they do in that moment? They just dropped their net, dropped everything. They didn't know what Jesus Christ was calling them to come and do. They didn't understand. They didn't have any clue what they were going in for. But for some reason, they just took action. They just followed. They just followed Jesus Christ. And look at them today. They are one of the people that wrote the Bible. So they have a legacy that tends to stand for the rest of time. So with that simple incident, what really transpires there is just that ability to I'll come and I'll make you fishers of men. So if you are that's one lesson for us to learn if we're going to change our life, that we have to act in faith. We don't need to know the product we're going to sell. We don't need to have any idea what we're going into. All those, to be honest, you just have to follow your instinct, your intuition. Do you feel that you have a bigger purpose than what you're currently doing in your life? Because probably that's what Simon and Andrew were feeling. And they just felt, you know what? We're going to go and try something else. And off they went, and their life completely changed. So it's all these little instances that do the magic for most of us, but we don't tend to um, understand it when we are in that space. So whether we want to go, they could have told Jesus Christ, please, which type of men are we going to fish, or how are we going to which sea are we going to go into? All these questions. They didn't have all those questions. I don't know if they did, but all I know is that from the scriptures they followed through, and today we celebrate them. So look at your life, for example. What are you currently doing in your life? Is it giving you what you want? Just understand that God is calling you to be fishers of men. Now here, this is the second part I want us to take away from this. When he told them, I will make you fishers of men, it's basically, I'm gonna get you to, rather than casting for fish, you'll be people that will be bringing people into a new way of being. That's so powerful. And that's why they have this legacy. now. So if you are interested in starting a business online, if you're interested in changing your life in any way, do you have any idea or nudge hunches? Maybe you want to go into crypto, you want to go into affiliate marketing, e-commerce. Just understand this. The foundation of that business that you're going to go into is going to come down to this principle: fishing of men into a new way of life. What do I mean by that? It's very simple. What I've come to understand, and maybe this will help you, if you're going to succeed in business, in any business, whether it's online, offline, you have to understand the basics of business. It's about solving problems. So if you help somebody that is sick get better, if you help somebody can get somebody that is obese and get them to lose weight and they avoid cardiovascular disease, heart attack, arthritis, anything that related to health wise, you are actually doing God's work. We don't have to stand on the pulpit, or because I get a few people that are like pastors, they're very close to being a pastor, they want to start YouTube channels, but they just don't know where to start. I tell them it's not just about standing. It's not about standing on the pulpit. Everybody does not have to be a pastor to do God's work. Your calling might be something completely different, but it's something that you have to understand the principle behind it. It could be a counselor helping people that are going through marital challenges and come out of it. So if you help enough people do come out of it, what are you doing? You're bringing peace to people's home. You're bringing joy in people's home. What do you think God will do in your home? He's going to give you peace and abundance. So that's what I want you to, because in whatever you're doing, you're going to be fishing people from wherever they are, in their problems, in their relationship, in their finances, in their health. Your responsibility is to fish these people and bring them to a better way of life. That is what you should be focusing your energy on. Not about, it's you understanding that is you doing God's work, and watch the kind of legacy you will leave behind just by following these basic principles. It's going to take you a long way in life. This is what I've been experiencing myself in business, and I encourage you to do the same thing. If you're going to start on business online, this is, again, business is not for everybody. It's for people who are open to helping people. It doesn't matter what you're going to do, whether you're selling resistant band or exercise product or health and well, you're going to be helping people. At the end of the day, it all comes down to helping people, fishing people from dark places to light. Are you prepared for that journey? Are you prepared to do the work of God? Because exactly that is what I was experiencing in my own life. People, I did not understand all these things. We as kids, what do? I will make you fishers of men, fishers of men. We just recite the song. We don't really understand the meaning behind all this. Is when we grow as adults, we begin to see the handwriting of nature in our lives. Then we begin to make more sense out of it. That's why I'm trying to explain this to the young guys who are literally starting out in life. Focus on helping people change their life. Focus on that and watch abundance flourish into your own life. Because that's what I see. That's going to be the strength of your business. Because I see that that's what God wants you to do. Apart from that, there'll be links around this video. If you want to get interested in any business, starting a business, using the same training that I use, there'll be links around this video that will show you how I got started and what is involved in doing what I'm doing. Apart from that, look after your customers. Look after the people that you bring over, just the same way Jesus Christ looked after his disciples. Remember, you gotta build a team of people around you, and that's where that skill comes into leadership. You're born to be a leader. Never neglect that. That's the power that God has blessed you with. Allow it to shine and flourish so that the world will enjoy you with all the blessings, and watch your family turn around in fruitful, abundance way. Exciting things are going to be happening in your life just by following these basic principles. Until next time, I wish you and your family all the best. Take care. Happy Sunday. Bye-bye.